Duke won again last night, Tony. Won again without Marvin Bagley, which has got some folks talking all crazy. The Dukies beat unranked Louisville in Cameron, which reminds me of a Chris Rock line. You don't get extra credit for doing what you're supposed to do.
Good. That was very good.
Anyway.
That was very good.
Grayson Allen played great again. 28 points, 19 a game with the Rook out with a knee. So clearly Allen's no longer struggling with his confidence. Anyway, Tony, Duke has won 4 straight, and goofballs are saying they're playing better without Bagley. Do you believe his return could actually upset the role they appear to be on?
The short answer to that is yes, it could, but I'm going to leave that aside for a second. Okay. This entire circumstance reminds me of Kyrie Irving. Kyrie Irving played about 7 games for Duke.
I thought it was 11.
Well, whatever he played. Like, he missed a whole bunch of games. Then he came back late, played pretty well, and then he went to the pros. Marvin Bagley has, at most, 6 or 8 games left in the big D uniform, right, because he is going to go to the pros. So what is available now, he's probably their best player. He's certainly one of their best players. But what is available to him now, and everybody at Duke now, is what we call a coaching moment. That you need, as a head coach and a staff, you need to convince Marvin Bagley, we're going to start you. You're a great player. But you got to look and see what has just been happening. You got to make sure everybody eats. You got to make sure everybody eats, because we know you're going. We know you're going.
They've won 4 games. I believe 3 of those 4 games, if not all 4, were against unranked opponents. So we got a small sample size, and we
beat Clemson, which was ranked, and they got Carolina coming up.
They're coming up. Okay,
if he's healthy.
But let me say this: Marvin Bagley Jr. is the third. I forget.
Third.
Which.
I think he's the third.
He's a great college basketball player. Duke ain't winning nothing without him.
You know what?
6 games? 6 games? No. I think we shouldn't get to the Final Four without him.
I think that they got at least 5, maybe more pros on the team.
Oh, sure. Draft picks.
So I think that they could win with him. I think they could maybe win without him, but they're better with him.
They're better with him.
But now it's coaching.
By the way, Mike Krzyzewski has said nothing specific about any kind of timetable or what the injury actually even is. So maybe Mike knows something that,
Doesn't it remind you of Kyrie Irving?
I hadn't thought about it.
Like, he was Kyrie Irving was sort of a ghost.
I know, but this kid has already played more than 20 games, so I wasn't equating the two.